Welcome back, everyone, to the Deep Dive. Today, we're doing something a bit different, diving into how native English speakers actually talk. Not really the textbook stuff, more the feel of it. We want to get under the hood and look at the rhythm, the tone, that natural flow that makes it sound, well, native.
Exactly. If you're aiming for that authentic sound in English, it's not just about the words. It's really about the music of it, the efficiency. We're going to explore why native speech often sounds so smooth and confident. And importantly, it's not always about speed, right? It's a different kind of fluency.
And we've got some great material to help us figure this out. Little snippets, really, designed for practice. We use them to break down common phrases, questions, those quick reactions you hear constantly, and hopefully show you how they're more than just words. They're like mini lessons in how the language actually works in conversation.
Yeah, the goal here is to offer a bit of a shortcut to sounding, real. Authentic. We'll walk through how native speakers naturally link words together, where they put the stress for meaning, and how they keep that relaxed, sort of easygoing tone. Think of it like building that native-like sound one practical bit at a time by really getting the feeling behind it.
All right, let's get into it then. So our sources, they kick right off with this core idea, connected speech, which is like the invisible glue holding it all together.
You've nailed it. That's crucial. Connected speech isn't just talking fast. It's about how sounds change or merge or even disappear between words. Think about, say, what's up?
Oh yeah, you almost never hear what is up. It's always what's up. The tense kind of vanishes and the S links right over. You don't learn that in class.
Exactly. That's a perfect example of illusion. Sounds get dropped for ease and rhythm. Another one our sources mention is asking you good instead of are you good? Yeah. That little unstressed R just poof, it's gone. It's not lazy speaking. It's a linguistic economy, really.
Okay, so efficiency, not speed. Makes sense. How does that work with simple answers like, not much, just relaxing, or maybe same here. Just chilling.
Great examples. What you're hearing there is vowel reduction in just relaxing. The vowel in just or the A in relaxing, they often become a schwa, that weak little sound. Native speakers rarely hit every single vowel hard in unstressed parts. That reduction is key to the rhythm. It lets words blend, makes sentences flow like one unit, not separate blocks. It signals, a relaxed vibe.
That explains a lot why it sounds so different when you try to say every single word perfectly clearly. Okay, so building on that efficiency idea, let's talk about meaning beyond the words, intonation and prosody, the music of it, like you said.
Yes, this is where English really comes alive, I think. Prosody, that's the overall pattern of rhythm, stress, and intonation. The ups and downs, it's how you show emotion, emphasis, even ask a question without changing the word sometimes. Think about quick reactions, stuff like no way or seriously.
Right, they're packed with feeling. If you just say no way flat, it's nothing. But with that big up and down pitch, you instantly get surprise, disbelief.
Precisely. That big pitch change, maybe stretching the vowel a bit, way, it completely transforms the meaning. It's not just what you say, it's absolutely how you shape the sound. That's why our sources really hammer home putting real feeling into it. Match the sound to the emotion.
Okay, I often hear people struggle with, disagreeing politely. Our sources have examples like, to be honest, I'm not a fan, or personally, I'd pass.
Yeah.
How does the sound help there?
Oh, that's a fantastic use case for intonation. For polite disagreement, you'll often hear a slight sort of falling rising tone, or maybe just a softer volume, especially on lit-ins, like, I'm not so sure about that. It signals hesitation, a softer opinion. It avoids sounding blunt or confrontational. The words might be direct, but the melody smooths the edges. It's all about that subtext.
That's really useful. So it's not about being unclear, just using your voice to add that layer of social awareness, grace. Okay, so words blend, sounds carry feeling. What about those everyday shortcuts, the slang, the phrases that cut corners?
Right, now we're getting into pragmatics, cultural context, really. Native speakers use tons of phrases that imply a lot more than they explicitly say, like can't complain. When someone asks, how are you? It's not literally about complaining, it's just a quick, casual way to say, things are okay.
Or in an office, you hear, let's circle back to that all the time. Or can we touch base later? Very efficient.
Totally. Those are classic idiomatic expressions used as shorthand. Let's circle back. That's just a polite way to postpone something, isn't it? While promising to return. Touch base, a quick check-in. They signal professionalism, efficiency in a very, native speaker way. And mastering them isn't about dictionary definitions. It's understanding their job in the conversation. They're tools for smooth interaction.
Fascinating. So much is communicated kind of indirectly. What about really informal stuff like I'm beat or just same here? They feel very in group sometimes.
They do, yeah. Using terms like I'm beat for I'm tired or same here for agreement. It's not just vocab, it signals you're kind of integrated, culturally speaking. Same here is brilliant for building instant rapport. Shows you get it, you're aligned. Little social lubricants, really. And they're almost always said casually, with that vowel reduction, the connected speech we talked about. That informality is part of the message. It's about projecting that relaxed, easy persona.
Wow, okay. So we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive. If you've been listening along, you've really dug into some powerful stuff for sounding more native in English.
Yeah.
It's been about more than just vocabulary, hasn't it? We looked at connected speech, vowel sounds, the power of intonation, those pragmatic shortcuts. The main takeaway seems to be natural speech isn't so much about perfect grammar, but really about that clear rhythm and genuine expression.
Absolutely. And, every time you practice these phrases out loud, really thinking about linking the words, using the right ups and downs, that natural rhythm you're doing, more than just memorizing, you're retraining your brain, your mouth for smoother speech. It becomes more automatic. And confidence, that doesn't just come from knowing the phrase. It comes from saying it with real feeling, like you actually mean it in a conversation.
Yeah, totally. So for everyone listening, the encouragement is really to start integrating this stuff. Try to use these patterns, these ways of speaking in your daily life, with friends, at work, even just thinking to yourself, start listening for them too. The more you engage with the how and the why, the quicker it starts feeling like your own natural voice.
And, here's something interesting to chew on. Speaking like a native isn't just about words or sounds. It's kind of about embodying the subtle cultural rhythm of the language itself. So how might truly embracing that rhythm change not only how you speak, but maybe even deepen your connections, your understanding in any conversation you have? Something to think about.